Hey guys, what is going on? This is Robert. Hope you're all rocking like it ain't nobody's business out there. So I want to do this quick little video, well I hope it's going to be quick, about how I come up with guitar licks. So a lot of you guys ask me, where do you come up with like the stuff that you play? So I figured, you know what, I just got an idea for a lick and I'm going to mess around with it, and I was like, well, why don't I just record, me literally coming up with a lick. So the first thing, you guys probably see these Frosty the Snowman pajama pants, or just me in PJs a lot in my videos. And honestly, it's because I like to be very relaxed and comfortable when I'm coming up with this stuff. And I think that's a pretty good tip. So, you don't want to be necessarily sitting there in a suit and tie trying to play guitar, because it's not very comfortable. It's kind of like movement, like it restricts your movement. So I'm just sitting here in pajama pants and a blue hoodie and a Led Zeppelin t-shirt. So that's the way I like to write riffs. Bam, if I can speak. So, what I had an idea for was, and I've been listening to a lot of gypsy jazz, and I watched a video, and I can't remember his name now. I totally forgot his name, like a jerk. But I saw him do this, and it was, when I listened to it, I heard this idea, I should say. A typical 3-note per string thing, all us rock kind of guys do that thing. But I saw him, he went like this. I was like, oh! And that's really interesting. So he played the same kind of like note grouping and feel to it, but he played 4 notes on one string and 2 on the other. And I'm going to do a whole series on creative chromatics. I have a bunch of these chromatic licks I wanted to show you guys, or you've been seeing in other videos and asking for. But I think I'm going to add this one because I'm really coming up with it and it sounds kind of cool. So I got that idea for it and I was like, okay, well, what do I do in octaves? So obviously you can tell the lick is still very fresh because I'm so kind of confusing my fingers a little bit. It's kind of a weird little stretch here. Then it's kind of like, well, where would I use this kind of a lick at? So I start kind of thinking like, where can I hear this? And I'm sitting here and I'm going. Something kind of like that. So I'm like, okay, so if I was playing over that, and usually I don't even have a backing track on, I just kind of like keep that rhythm in the back of my head. And I'm going, okay. That'd be kind of like, so I start out in E. So I'm playing E. You have to excuse my sloppiness. I'm just now picking up a guitar. And then I change, and then to me the riff would make sense just to do like a typical blues thing. You go to A, so I change. I went. That'd be where I was going to the A. Then I go back here, and it'd be the pentatonic like when it goes back to E. So. And that's kind of my idea for the lick. So now it's just a matter of repetition and practicing and figuring out what key I'm on. Obviously right now I'm in key of E. I do a lot of stuff in that key. It's a very natural key because I like using open strings. So then it gave me the next idea. So, that kind of idea. It's another lick. So, right there. And then eventually, I'm going to try to play it fast. I'm probably going to fail. But this is just kind of the thought process I go through. Nope. Nope. Obviously a lot of work to be done. I think it's a cool idea. Hopefully maybe it gives you guys some good ideas for stuff. And then I'm kind of thinking, okay, well that's just kind of like a pentatonic. Maybe put it in some different scales. Some, maybe take it to a more Lydian kind of approach or something, Something like that. So we'll see what I come up with. Hopefully this helps you guys. Like I said, a lot of it is, as far as when I come up with guitar licks, I want to be very relaxed. The dog's going crazy in the background. You know, and just, I feel like it sits there and it really makes you focus on what you're trying to come up with. So, and always listen, you know. I'm obviously not a jazz player or a gypsy jazz person. And that's because I love to listen to it and I love learning the stuff. And maybe I'll change in time, but right now I really don't like to think when I'm playing. So, I mean, I hear the chord changes, like I said, if I was playing that, I'd play out, and then we'd go to A. You know, I could, you know, mess around with that. Maybe when it goes to the B, if it was a typical kind of blues. You know, just do stuff like that. But I really like to just have kind of a blank slate when I'm thinking of stuff. You know, I'm not really thinking in keys and scales. I just kind of think of a lick, and then maybe I apply it to a scale. So that's what I do. Hopefully it helps. Maybe you guys are gonna hate the video. I hope not. But be looking for that. It's going to be a new series, the Creative Chromatics. So I got like 3 or 4 licks that I'm going to give you guys all with tabs. And what do you guys think about if I start doing like Guitar Pro tabs, like a PDF that you can print out? Let me know in the comments below. If you would, please subscribe. It means the world. And you guys are rocking it. So thank you guys. I will see you with the next video about... more than that. You know, I think I'm going to do a vibrato video. Rock on, guys. Alright!